26 of the Bluework. We just finished our Inside magazine spread. Now we are going to go back to InDesign, make a new file, and we're going to work on our cover. 8.5 by 11. And I would just make, for this one, I would make all the margins 0.5. Create. All right. Now what you're going to need to do is place your cover photo into InDesign. You want it to match your inside spread in some sort of way. As you can see here, this is the model, and I kind of did like a spring vibe. So I found another picture of this model. It's a black and white photo, but she's wearing like a spring dress, so it kind of matches the inside spread if I was going to show them together. All right. Now what I'm going to do is bring this down a little bit, and I'm going to pretend like this is an article for Vogue. So I went and I'm going to Google, I already did this, but I'll do it again, Vogue logo, images. This one looks fine. I'm going to drop it to my desktop. But I'm going to go into Illustrator now and open that file because I don't want it to be black. So Object, Image Trace, Make and Expand, and that worked pretty good. And I'm going to get rid of the white stuff. Oops. Okay. And then I'm going to go back to InDesign to make the match. I'm going to use this green here. So double click here to get that color swatch. I'm going to use this hex number, Command C. Now I'm going to go back into Illustrator, grab my logo, change it to that color. What just happened? Let's try it again. Change it to that color. Okay. I think that my colors might be set up as gray, so we're going to make that CMYK. There we go. And then I'm going to save this. File, save as Vogue logo. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to InDesign, to my cover page, and I'm just going to get that logo, File, Place, and put that right about here. Maybe I'll try and line it up with my margin there. Now I can see that this photo needs to be adjusted so her face isn't covered up. So I think for now that looks pretty good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Google Vogue magazine cover, images, and I'm just going to kind of look what they have done for other covers. Okay, so then I'm going to go back here, and I'm just going to use simple type. I'll probably use Archer again and just make up some titles. And since it's a cover, it's okay to use bold. You might have to actually, so stuff shows up pretty good. So wherever you think it works. Maybe I'll put it over here, and then maybe I won't use that green. Maybe I'll use black on her dress. Spring fashion. You can play with hierarchy. This is a nice time to do that. Maybe I'll make this text centered, and I'll bring up the leading some. And then I will maybe not use bold for all of it. I'll make this book and I'll make it smaller. And I'll put 15, what's a good number? 10 looks for this spring. 10. All right. And that obviously is too small, so it's just kind of a game of trying stuff and seeing what works. I think this is probably going to have to be medium. And obviously this leading needs to be adjusted. Bring that up. All right, and that looks okay to me, and I might bring it down a little bit. The dress is kind of tricky. Okay. Let's see, what else can I put? The rays of, okay, so maybe I could put right here, the rays. Let's see how they did it again. Did they do all caps? They did. Okay. I think maybe these should both be all caps. If you go up here to what I press right here, all caps, it will do it for you. And I'm going to move that up. And then just to have some variety, I'm going to change Archer to Avenir, which is a sans serif. It's nice if you kind of alternate between those two. Now I'm going to change this also to Avenir. And then I'm going to copy this type. And I'm going to borrow that line. The rise of a new artist. Okay. And maybe this one was going to be a different color. We're doing spring, so maybe I'll do another like kind of fun yellowish green color and see if that works. Okay, that looks nice. I'm going to go back again. Some of these have a lot, some of them don't. I kind of feel like this might be better a little bit bigger. Nope, can't read it then. It's all just a matter of trying different things and seeing what works. Okay. And then maybe over here, I'll put just one more article kind of lined up with this down here. Copy, Command C, Command V. What's another article? Let's see. The return of the red lip. I'll put that. Makeup must. The return of the red lip. Okay. And then Command W. And I'm thinking that's starting to look good. It's starting to look like a real magazine cover. And again, you just kind of have to play around with stuff until you get to a point that you feel happy with what you have. I would suggest picking one serif and one sans serif. And just playing around with it like I am until you get to a point that you think it looks pretty professional. And that's the end.